Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. Saturday night's all right for Friday night Frosthaven. Here we are, getting started on the second 100 episodes of our Frosthaven show. Martin is here! Hooray! Martin
Hey!
says, hey, just wanted to congratulate us with 100 episodes. Yes, how about
Oh,
that?
thank you, Martin.
100 times we've gathered to play Frosthaven now. 101 as of today. And each and every one of them has been a delight. And it's been great having you along for the ride, Martin.
You
What I
think
just said in
each and
response.
every one?
What? Yeah. What? If there been, what's the? Well, actually, I guess no, but it doesn't count. It's not a numbered episode. But I suppose there totally was a bad one.
Yeah,
It's just gone.
No, there was two bad ones. There was the bad one that doesn't exist, and I think we could go back and find the one where Greg literally says, "I gotta be honest, James, I'm having a bad time."
Yes, that was the same scenario. British is here. Says good evening, have fun, and congrats
Tested
to
us
make
that
it to the
scenario.
3 digits. We did make it to the 3 digits. It was a tough scenario. It was a good scenario, but it was tough. And British notes that he's lurking and will almost certainly fall asleep. Martin says Crystal Fields, which we're going into tonight, is a fun scenario. It looks fun, but he adds so are most Frosthaven scenarios, and I agree. Although I think this one looks more fun. I think the last one we did was cool. Or well, you two and Jamie did was cool, but I think there is a certain amount of doing this manually as a drag to that second room.
I just noticed we're playing with James tonight.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
back.
James is here.
How about
Because
it?
like before we start the stream, Jamie sounds alarmingly like James,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen either of them yet.
Yeah, the
Well,
accent is really slipping.
Martin, I have not tried Digital Frosthaven yet, but there's a demo. Perhaps I
Oh,
should.
yeah. That came out as part of Next Fest.
Cool. Yeah, I will have to look into that. I mean, like I can't imagine playing it that much just because like I already play so much Frosthaven in my life. I like Gloomhaven.
You can always go back and buy
Associate.
Gloomhaven, the video game.
Yes, but we also played tons of that.
Yeah, but
Oh, the demo was a time limited demo.
Damn.
Well, I might check out the full thing. Who knows? I mean, it might be interesting just because there's so many scenarios in this. There's no chance we're going to do all the scenarios or anywhere is approaching it.
This is what I was saying about Gloomhaven.
Yeah,
We
but I
definitely
feel
didn't do all the scenarios in that one.
that's true. But we did a lot of the scenarios in that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, here we are. Who are we? Player one. Playing the Savas Pyroclast, the Overknot. It's Rich. How you doing, Rich?
So good.
I think that might be the first time that you haven't broken on being reminded the name of your own character.
Such a good name.
So it's like the Beatles or the B sharps. Seems a little less clever every time you hear it.
B sharps.
All right. So I'm going to make a commitment here. Either Danielle will rejoin us this summer as player 2, or I'll figure out something else to do with that real estate on the screen. Because it's just kind of sitting there. Like it can go back to a player 2 when a player 2 comes. But otherwise, I might as well blank it out and put something there. I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Have we given up on Michaela?
That's why I said a player 2.
Cool. Did we get the cards back from her?
They never left my house.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
I might just play the Trapper next time to avoid the, me and James running around all the doors at his apartment till we find each other.
Do you want the the Trapper? Maybe if we ever do a Sunday afternoon episode again, Ethan could play the Trapper.
Yeah, in like 4 years.
Yeah, you probably
can read.
Yeah, I guess because you were playing Buttons and Bugs with him, but that's all picture based.
We're also on the same team.
Yeah.
Like we're sitting there together with the cards, and he's like
Yeah.
his Pokemon cards, he just has them memorized. So I guess he could memorize his cards by like,
Yeah. You can memorize the cards and the
That'd be a
moves
lot
of
of
all
work.
the monster
Okay.
actions and how traps work.
We'll save it for
Yeah.
Swamp Haven. Player 3. Playing the Unfettered Hive, Stevie. It's Greg. How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing good. It's good to hear my character's name said properly again.
Hey, how about that? I mean, some might argue that the most proper apparent pronunciation of the name is just Steve.
And others would say that the dash in the middle is crucial to the pronunciation.
Yeah. These are arguments we could have. But I agree with you, Greg. Are you level 4 still, or are you level 5 now?
No, I am level 5 now. I've leveled up. I've taken my new perk and my new card.
Great. You are level 5. And player 4 rejoining us for some scenario-based action after a little hiatus. Playing the Algox Snow Dancer, Miss Thumpa, the game runner, the showrunner, your host here at 58 Dream Street. It's James. How am I doing? That's a loaded question around these parts. But in the acute sense, I'm well.
Good.
Here in this room, I went to play Frosthaven with my friends. Things are good. So, yeah. Let's play some Frosthaven.
Let's play some Frosthaven.
Usually I read the... Yes, it is getting late there. Good night, Martin. Martin wishes us a great episode. He's going to get some sleep. I think that's the right idea. But thank you for dropping by.
Very nice of you.
Always
Good
a pleasure
day.
to have you.
Love you.
So, remind me, Greg, did anything happen as a result of the event we did? We got a sword, but like no effects.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, no
All
effects.
right.
We got a sword.
Well, here we go then. Into scenario 18. Crystal Fields.
Ooh.
You've been
What are
following the trail of crystalline spikes, the ice speakers, conduits, for hours, and the trail has led you around the north edge of the Whitefire Wood. As you go, you wonder what the Algox are up to. Have these icy spikes been here forever, functioning as some sort of ancestral crop? Or have the ice speakers begun amassing them only recently, expanding these fields to some unknown purpose? The conduits have become larger and more densely packed as you followed the trail, and now they are so close together that you're forced to abandon your sled and move in on foot. It doesn't take long to pick up a trail after that. Heavy footprints mark the way, and following them, you come to the remains of a hard-lost battle. A great number of Algox corpses are strewn about in the snow, their huge bodies showing deep cuts, some missing limbs. But something is wrong with this scene. None of the Algox you've encountered before wield blades that could cause this sort of damage. As you crouch to inspect a corpse further, it suddenly shifts. You jump back as it rises out of the snow, a rotting mass of undeath. You sigh and shake your head. Why can't things just stay dead? And here we are. Because, the Algox questline is kind of like quest 1 in the three branches that you get to choose from. Because it's the early questline. This is scenario 18 here, 101 sessions in. Of course, we don't do one scenario per session, so it's not like we've done that many scenarios. But we're way back to 18.
17.
Yeah. Which brings us all back to saying the scenario goal here. The scenario is complete when all the enemies in it are dead. This is just a kill 'em all scenario.
Kill them all.
There aren't even any special rules here. Although Stupinski, good morning. All our European friends are up late tonight. Some sort of counter celebration to the 4th of July.
Maybe it's just Saturday.
There's one obvious distinction. It is Saturday, not the night we normally do Friday Night Frosthaven. One moment. I need to find...
Have we ever done a Saturday night Frosthaven?
Oh, yeah.
I think we've done at least one.
At least 2, I think.
Yeah.
I think we've done 2. At least
For
it
us.
felt pretty natural to say the intro the way I did.
We maybe did.
Okay.
the one when I was in Kelowna where we were able to do the whole scenario because it was just like the middle of the day where I was.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
may have been on a Saturday.
Okay. That's true. There isn't a very clearly demarcated difference between late and early once you get to a particular part of the morning. I'm talking to Stempinski, of course, not to either of you. But I'll talk to you both to say that there is a scenario effect. So who's immune to scenario effects?
Not
No,
me.
I'm not either. We gain a curse.
Ah. A curse be upon us. Means I
All
got
right.
stuff in debt.
It's the stench of undeath, making our
Good
aim
news.
shaky. Yeah?
I already had a curse in my deck
Oh,
because I
sweet.
got a curse last time and didn't take it out.
Good job, Rich.
Not
Okay.
only did I get cursed last time and not take it out, it would seem like I got cursed last time, shuffled it back in, and didn't take it out.
Well, it's in there now. We've got it. We are cursed. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. We all got enhancements as a reward last time. Which we had a discount on, which matters for Rich, I think. You wound up taking 2. So Rich took
See, I put little
2.
hearts on them. Little heart stickers.
Nice. Because with $10 off each enhancement, you can get 2 30 gold enhancements. Hold on a second. Shut the front door. You can get 3
Judging it.
30 gold enhancements if they're. No, you can't, because that would add up to 60. Never mind. But still, pretty good. I took 1. I enhanced an attack. I put +1 on lifting gust. Greg, do you want to tell us or do you want to show us when the moment comes? It's really
I might
just
as
a
well tell
small
you. Everybody else
enhancement.
is,
Yeah.
everyone else is told. I put poison on launch pod.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. So here we are. Before we start, we have 2 challenges to choose from, thanks to our town hall. One of
Yes.
them is very strange. I'll read the more normal one first. The more normal one is called Offensive Spread. All figures add -1 attack and +1 target to all of their single target attack abilities.
Wait, what?
What?
Can you say that again? Sorry.
All figures, so that's not just us, but our summons, add. No, all figures means the enemies too.
Yeah, it's everyone, right?
Everybody.
Yeah, figures everybody.
I believe the figures are everybody. You confirm that, Greg, but I'm almost positive that's true.
Yeah, a figure is anybody who actually has like a standee of something. So presumably, if somebody was just represented by a number, they wouldn't count.
Or a tree.
All right.
Oh well, objectives are considered figures.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. So all of us, monsters and everyone, would, under this, get -1 attack, but +1 target for all attacks.
Oof.
Okay,
It's
I don't like
interesting,
that.
interesting.
but
We
I'm
get
not
2.
sure. And now here's the weird one. It's called pack hunting. At the start of the 3rd round, spawn 1 normal hound in any, starting hex for each character in the party. If the scenario has hounds in the first room or 6 types of monster... Oh, the caveat is as long as the rest. If the scenario has hounds in the first room or 6 types of monsters not counting the hounds, neither of those conditions is fulfilled, draw a new challenge and place this card on the bottom of the deck. So in round 3, we would be suddenly facing 3 hounds.
3 hounds that would start in the back.
Yes.
So a hound, would they be normal?
Yes, 3 normal hounds.
So they would have 6 health and 1 retaliate. That's a hound. Do we want to add 3 more 6 health enemies to this scenario where we have to kill everything?
It's
That-
tough that you're asking me because I always say no. We shouldn't do the challenge.
I think that this challenge... I think we can do the pack hunting challenge.
I think that's the easier of the two.
And like, we do have 3 traps working for us here, and a lot of forced movement capacity between myself and the pyroclast. So we'll
And
definitely
at
be
the end
taking
of turn
advantage of the
3, we'll be pretty
traps.
far ahead, so that the hounds will be chasing us for a little bit.
Yeah. And like, I have area of effect attacks. I could bust one of those out maybe. There's a lot we
I
can
say-
do here. Let's
I
take
say
it.
we should do it. 3 more enemies.
Okay.
That's trivial. Trivial
All right, I gotta find the stuff.
for this crew. I should also say that these dudes in particular are also quite slow. They move 1, these frozen corpses.
Yeah.
So like we've got a little bit of time to prepare. I'm taking a prep round. I know James told me before the stream that he had a plan. I'm taking a prep round this round to pull out my new level 5 card. That's going to open up some new avenues for me. And then next turn, I'm going to hit big on a few things.
I'll just make it harder for them to get to us. Do they usually have range?
Do they usually have range? Not usually,
No.
but they might have 1 attack.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just go do a hit, and
James told me before the stream that he has a plan for the dude in the front. That he's not
the
too
dude in the
worried.
front. Unless I draw a curse, he doesn't exist. And if I do draw a curse, he's still trivial.
okay. Now, how early are you going?
Quite early. Perhaps not as early as you, but certainly quite early.
I'm just going to go at the end. Well, late. I can't guarantee it will be the end. I imagine. I can't quite remember what movements, but I know with a movement speed. I can't quite remember what kind of place they go in the initiative, but I got to imagine late. They're like lumbering dudes.
That they are. Yes. So yeah, my turn is picked. It has been picked. I'm taking a page from Jamie's book.
My turn is also picked.
My turn is not picked because I wasn't necessarily gonna try to kill that front guy, but I was going to use him.
Ah.
And your plan is just to one-shot him.
My plan is to waste him, yeah.
Wasted. You could use the guy in the back. You could use the elite, maybe.
Like, I can do stuff. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best stuff, because none of it's that good, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm going to start in number 4. I'm making an executive decision. I don't usually...
I can start anywhere. Put me in one of the back 2.
I'm going to start as far forward as possible.
All right. Well, the other farthest forward is number 5. There. Okay. Well. Oh, geez. Hold on. I forgot one. Oh, no. Is it possible? Oh, thank goodness. 2 of my 3 tackle boxes full of Frosthaven monsters are actually the platform on which the game is being played right now. So when I just realized I had to get the hounds, I only had a 1 in 3 chance. Boom. No camels for me. I just want a new car.
There you go.
All right. The hounds are ready when the time comes. Okay.
All right.
Have you decided now, Rich?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's kick off our second 100 episodes of Frosthaven action. Put them up, team.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, damn it.
That's the one.
Put him up, team.
Put them up, team. Boom. All right. And then I'll flip up Frozen Corpse card. And let's sound off. What do you got? Hive?
I've got an 82.
Hold on. I have a wrong thing here. There we go. 82, you say?
Yeah, 82.
Okay. How about you, Pyroclast?
22.
22.
22.
So the Hive is going last.
Great.
Pyroclast is second. The Snow Dancer is first. And the Frozen Corpse will be before the Hive, but after everybody else. All right, let's dance. With the bottom of Cross Winds, I will pull 3, 1 ally or enemy within range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll pull this guy 3. He gets closer to me. He gets even closer to me. 2 damage traps. That's 8 damage.
Which number is he?
Ah, great point, Greg. He is number 3.
All right, 8 damage. He's got 1 health left.
Great. And then, also with the bottom of Crosswinds, I'll move 1. I've never used the bottom of Crosswinds because the top of Crosswinds is how I grant allies move and attack. And then, with the top of White Winds, I'll just do a regular attack too. Pulling it, +1. He's dead.
Hey, he's dead.
Kablam. Feels good
Feels
to be
good.
back at it. For the record, the Frozen Corpses are doing nothing special. But they will create frost, which is actually nice. I might take advantage of that. Or I might not. We'll see.
It's actually nice. Kind of warm today. So
Yeah. Oh, Greg, would you please muddle our foes on account of my blinding flurries?
Oh,
Not that
yes,
I think
of course.
I don't think any of them are going to get to us.
Might as well. And the people, it's good to remember because the people in the next room will also be muddled.
Exactly.
It's been a while since we had to open a door, honestly.
Yeah. There was 1 door last time. Not for me.
No. No. No snow dancer that time.
No. All right. Well,
And even then, it would have been useless, right? There was no enemies in that room when we first showed up.
no.
Yeah.
We're not. Okay. Go for it, Pyroclast. Light it up.
That elite is 5 away from me, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
So with the bottom of Living Magma, I'll just do regular move 2.
1, 2.
Greg, I can't get to that loot anyways, so.
No.
And then with the
Don't
top
you have
lava
your
bomb.
boots?
But like, I'm just into looting now.
Okay. You still do need to buy your axe.
I got into the habit, and here I am. Just yeah, attack 2, range 4 because I enhanced lava bomb on the elite.
1, 2, 3, 4 on the elite. It's the only elite. All right.
Oh, cool.
Shield
Push
1.
2.
Oh, sweet.
Push 2, roll through, -1. So 1 damage and the push 2, correct?
All right. He has shield 1, so he won't take that damage, but he's pushed,
Okay.
which is effective as well because that's 4 damage.
And before I pushed him, I created a 1 hex hazardous terrain tile under him.
Sweet.
Like where he was. Wait, or maybe is that after I push him?
Yeah, because the
footing
push was
style?
part of the attack. So is there a line between the attack and the push? Or how does that work?
It says attack 2, range 3, create 1 hex hazardous terrain tile in the featureless hex occupied by the target. The +2, the push 2 was the modifier.
Oops. I think it creates in the hex that it's in at the end of the attack.
Because that's a way cooler place for hazardous terrain that doesn't affect us.
Yeah, the place where he was.
Yeah, or the place where he is. But
You can where he is.
I guess like if we open the door and back up.
Yeah, but things can just go around because there's
2.
The
Yeah.
one where he was standing between two obstacles, which means the monsters would have to
No,
go.
it wasn't quite.
Oh,
I'll
then
just
never mind.
go.
Yeah, it makes no difference then. Put it
And
where he is.
I think it goes under him.
somewhere in the
Although if
middle.
you want to Greggle it.
No, I think we're correct on this one.
Okay.
Martin will tell us if we're wrong, but I'm
He
pretty
will.
sure.
And I don't think it'll be decisive either way.
Mhm.
And there's fire in the air.
I don't think I'll be
From-
chugging
from my
Pepto-Bismol
lava
trying to
bomb.
decide whether I let the victory stand. Sorry, you said what? You do what?
I said there's fire in the air from my lava bomb, but
Excellent.
not from my living magma. Don't get mixed up as
Don't get it
which
twisted.
of my
Don't
fire
get it.
moves makes
Yeah.
fire.
Some of them are very contained fire moves. All right, there's fire in the air. And it is time for the frozen corpses. Nothing special from a frozen corpse means for an elite, move 2, attack 3, and for a normal, move 1, attack 2. None of these are going to be doing attacks. This one goes 1, 2, back to where he started. The others each go 1. I moved them in the wrong order, but their moves don't affect each other, so it's fine. Boom. That's that. Break out.
Cool. So first, I'm going to move. Is it 3 to get to the trap to the loot?
It sure is.
Yeah, I'll move to there. Then I'm going to.
Oh, sorry. Do they create the frost if they don't do the attack? I'll look that up. I'll Greggle it.
Is the frost part of the attack, or is it a separate line?
Oh, it is a separate. There's no like line between it, but it is on a
But
separate
it's
line.
on a separate
Yes.
thing. Yeah, then they just do it.
They do create. Okay, they're just exuding it. Perfect.
And then I will use the top of Code Geminant. So if I have one transfer mode, you
Mhm.
may place one card from your summon, one card with a summon action from your hand in your active area without gaining the experience, and place one transfer token on it. Treat this card as an additional active thing. So I now have 2 active things. So
Two active things.
2 active modes.
Oh,
I add +1 target to all my ranged attack abilities in exchange for -1 range on those attacks. And I also make all my single target melee attack abilities have range 2,
holy
plus
smokes!
range 2, with -1 move. So as of right now, all my attacks are ranged, and all my ranged attacks add +1 target.
Holy smokes! That's synergy.
That's synergy.
Great, great stuff. Okay, bam. Round 1 feels like we're off to a good start. I might want to change. I had thought of a turn 2, but it might actually be worth changing now because my turn 2 involves setting off that trap.
Ain't no traps.
Tain't no traps.
I'm gonna go early, and I'm gonna go just start fighting.
Me too.
Those are good ideas. I'm gonna copy you guys. I'm just trying to make the best choice of movement here. And I think it's this one, even if it doesn't actually wind up doing anything all that important. Okay. I'm going fairly early, and I'll see what I do when I do it. We'll all find out together.
Cool. Oh, what did I get? End of turn looting.
Oh, ho, ho. Good catch. Hope it's a coin for your sake. But it's lumber. 2 lumber.
Oh,
Yeah.
odd.
That elite should still be standing on the on the hazardous terrain.
No, he
right?
moved.
He
Oh,
moved.
he moved. What
Yeah.
a guy!
Yeah. He was like, oh, hot, hot. And now we're just going to keep pushing him back onto it until his feet melt and he
That is
dies.
exactly what I'm gonna do.
All right, sweet. Okay.
Actually, no, I won't this turn.
You know
Okay.
what? I'm actually gonna. Oh well. Do I beat them? What number did they go at last time, James? For their nothing special.
For nothing special, they went at 71. And also, that was a shuffle nothing special. So hold on, I got to shuffle their cards.
It's a risk. I go after you guys, but before them. Would be difficult. The cards I have.
Okay.
Change my top. I'm gonna try to go after you guys, but before them. So before
Great.
we draw, I'm gonna.
Oh, you can take muddle off all of them when you get a chance.
I will.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them's dead, so.
Can't get more muddled than dead.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Sweet. Round 2. Put them up, team. Boom. And then, sound off. What do you got, Hive?
64.
How about you, Pyroclast?
18.
18. All right. This time the Pyroclast will precede me because I'm going at 20. The Frozen Corpses are doing Cold Snap at 42. That is a move +1, attack -1, and they would consume Frost to add Brittle, but there will not be Frost.
All right.
There shall be none. All right. Light it up, Pyroclast.
All right. With the bottom of Igneous or
Igneous.
Igneous.
With the bottom of Igneous Path, I read it as Ingenious Path every single time before I say it out loud, and then I get it all fumbled. I will consume the fire, and I'll put my boots on.
Awesome.
And I will move 3.
Jump 3? Or
no.
Okay, but you're moving forward like that?
That's the way I want to go. That's the way I want to go either way because
Great.
I create one hex hazardous terrain tile in each mutual hex I leave. So the path for you guys is now harder for me.
Your voice got a little screwy there, but did you say that you're leaving one behind everywhere that you step from?
Everywhere that I left.
Yeah.
Nice. That's great for those wolves.
Yeah, because they'll have to come through. It's the only path they'll have to an attack.
And then with the top of Liquid Stone, I will push or attack 3, push 3, the elite.
Nice.
Okay.
+1.
All right, so he takes 3 damage, and he's pushed back.
Boom. And then he takes 4 damage, so 7 total damage. He's dead.
He's dead. Yeah. Clean kill.
Sweet. Wait. Hold on. I maybe just did Battle Goal for the first time in actually a year.
Sweet.
Brilliant.
I'll say this. I've already accomplished my battle goal. And it's a 2 check.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I got it.
I got some of the Jamie in me. All right. Well done, Pyroclast.
If we get a triple header, it's probably our first time on account of me never getting them.
All right. Let's dance. With the bottom of Tornado, I will jump 3. 1, 2, 3 into this snowdrift. These are difficult terrain.
Yeah,
and
cool.
Then I will push 1 ally or enemy within range 2. 1. I'll push this guy onto the hazardous terrain.
Nice. I knew these guys would be synergistic.
It feels good so far. Yeah, we're fire and ice, baby.
Is he 1 or 2?
He is, great question, 2. He's number 2.
Right,
and put some wind in the air.
Wait, hold on. I didn't kill that elite, did I?
Yes, you did.
No, you killed him.
Do I get the kill or does the...
That's actually, I think you do if your push causes the death, but hold on.
I believe you do. I will check.
That would be sad because that's the way I kill.
Kill credit.
Yeah.
Page 45. The only thing under K. Kill credit.
I guess I should say out loud that I enhanced Liquid Stone.
If a monster dies... Sweet. If a monster dies from damage caused by a negative hex due to forced movement, the figure who caused the forced movement gets credit for the kill.
Sweet.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. So he took some damage from the hazardous terrain. Is how much? I think it's
4.
2. No, it's certainly not 4. 2.
Well, why did you tell me to add 4 to the last one?
Because... Oh, no.
The last guy might not be dead yet.
Last guy's not dead.
Yeah, he's got.
Womp womp.
You told me that.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Didn't pull that number from nowhere.
No, you didn't. It's because he had been
That would be
pushed into
crazy though.
the first
If
time he
I
got
could just
pushed
lay
there,
those
he
tiles
got
down.
hit by a trap. So it was 6 total damage from the trap. Yeah, and then 3. Okay, that's just as well. I'll consume the cold. I guess I'm not going to push anybody. But I'll consume the cold. So restore the 2 damage to number 2.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
However, I'll consume the cold because I'm going to use the top of cold therapy. This is a +1 attack. This is an attack 1 at range 3 that causes muddle. But because I consume the cold, it's +2. So this is an attack 3 that causes muddle. So I'll attack the elite frozen corpse. Attack 3. He's got shield 1. Pulling it. Heal 1 ally, but I think we're all at full health. But he's dead.
Yep.
Now he's officially dead.
Now he's dead. And Rich doesn't get his goal.
Sad.
But don't worry. I did truly accomplish mine in the first turn. And...
Don't worry.
Don't
Jim's
worry.
got his.
Yeah. And I get an experience point for the thing I just did. So great. Great. I'm done. It's corpse time. I guess this is the downside. They will get to hit us. Number 1 will hit the Pyroclast. This is an attack. 1. Attack 1 that doesn't cause anything special. Pulling it. +1. 2 damage to the Overknot.
I'll take it.
And then this fellow will come forward to hit Miss Thumpa. With disadvantage because of my leather armor. Thank goodness, because it's a +2 and a +1. So +1, which makes it an attack 2. I will use the heater shield to make that 1 damage. And then, is it important? It's not important, but why not? I'll use my dancing slippers to dance a little further in. And that's that. 1 total damage, which I'm recording. And now have recorded. Perfect. Okay. Very good. That makes it time for the hive to break out.
Well, it looks like there's only one place I can go where I won't have disadvantage on these attacks. So I'm just going to move 1 forward. Doesn't hurt me because he's my friend.
He's got the friendly perk.
And then I'm going to use Launch Pod. This is an attack 3, range 3. That's reduced to 2. However, I get to add 1 target, so I will attack both of them for 3.
Yep.
Pulling it on
For number 1.
And
3.
also he gets poisoned.
Ha!
0, so 2 damage to him and he's poisoned.
Very nice.
And then on number 2, +2. So
5 damage. 4
4
damage
damage to
after his
him.
shield. And he's poisoned.
And he's poisoned.
Not bad.
And now cometh the wolves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hark.
and that was Launch Pod.
The baying of the hounds.
That was Launch Pod, so I am going to summon Shield Bot in the space between them.
Oh, sweet. Thanks for coming, Shieldbot. Where are you? Here he is. This space betwixt us?
Space betwixt.
All right, good stuff. Okay.
All right.
Yes. All right. Normal hounds 2, 4, and 1. Join the fray. Hounds, normal hounds have 6 health, 4 move, attack 2, and retaliate 1. So you have to move faster than the hounds, Greg,
Yeah,
or else
I'm planning on
they
going
aren't
super fast.
they aren't all obliged to burn themselves in the lava. Okay, what am I going to do? I am going to try to go late in the hopes of really fucking with these hounds when they come. Just raking them over the coals is my plan.
I gotta go fight that guy, right?
Well, let me tell you what I think will happen. I'm going to go super early. So I think I'm probably going first. So Shieldbot's going to move. He's going to move forward 2 so that he doesn't have disadvantage on his attack. And then I'm going to move up and do a series of attacks on both of those dudes and maybe kill them. I'm going to draw a lot of cards, so they'll be hurt quite a bit. So you could either pick them off or take out some wolves. It's up to
Wolves
you.
aren't gonna just die. They have more than 2 health.
Yeah, they have 6 health, so they'll all be taking at least 2 damage before they get to us. So
Oh, and they're gonna attack me.
you'll be in the back because I'm going to be moving up. So
Am I
unless you
not
go
already in
before
the
that.
back?
No.
No, that's me. You're there.
Oh, yeah, I'll just fight the guy I'm adjacent to then.
Makes
Okay.
sense. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right. Round 3. Is everybody ready?
Ready?
Put them up, team. Boom. And sound off in 1 second. Flipping up a hound. Oh, god damn it. It's unfortunate. My scheme for the hounds is ruined, but I'll still do something. Okay, sound off. Pyroclast.
47.
47. How about you, Hive?
12.
12. You're first.
Good for you.
Then the frozen corpses will go at 68 to do thawed strike. This is frustrating. I went late enough to just go after the frozen corpses, but not late enough for the calculated hounds who are going to do move -2. So they're just not a factor. They're not getting to us or doing anything this particular round. But the frozen corpses will do thawed strike. They will move -1. So they won't move. They'll just attack the people that they're obviously going to attack.
Adjacent to, yeah.
Shield bot and the pyroclast.
Well, Shieldbot's not going to be there.
No. And if there is fire, they'll consume it to get more move, which won't do anything, but then it'll hurt them. Then they do an attack +1. And then I'll go, and then the hounds doing calculated strike.
Well.
Break out, Hive. Or sorry, Shield bot.
So Shieldbot has a move 2. His attacks are range 2 attacks, so he's going to move back to not be disadvantaged, correct?
Yes.
So if you could move him back to just be on the loot.
Dude.
Or, well, adjacent to the one on the loot, I think, is best. Because
Yep.
then I can get the loot. Maybe? What?
Yeah, if you can move 3.
No, because I have -1 move, so I can't move 3, but that's okay.
Okay.
That's what you picked?
What?
Was -1 move one of your enhancements?
No, that's a factor of my thing. Now, from where I am, I will use the top of Divergent Destruction. So this is going to be 2 attack 2s, followed by...
Hold on. Has Shieldbot done his attack?
Oh, no, he hasn't. Shieldbot attacks whichever one, I guess. Doesn't really matter. They're
Number 1.
Distance. So he
It
attacks
does matter, because precedence.
This is attack 1.
Attack.
+0.
Great, but it's an attack 2 because of the poison, which means it is a hit of 1 damage.
Okay, now I will do 2
Overcoming the
attack
shield.
2s. These are both targets because of my things. So attack 2 on number 1, pulling it. It's actually an attack 3 because he has 1 shield. +1, 3 damage to
Hooray.
him.
Very nice.
And then the same attack 2 on the other guy, pulling it. +0, 2 damage to him. Putting them both nicely at 6 damage. And then
Attack 6 on both of them?
attack 3 on both of them,
Nice.
2 times 2s.
pulling it. I don't need a times 2. They only have 9 health.
Yeah.
As long as I don't pull any negatives, they'll both die. Attack 3.
They've taken 9. They don't have 9 left.
Yeah, they've taken 6. They have 3 left.
They've taken 6. They have 9 health.
Okay.
Pulling it. -1. So number 1 is alive. 1 health.
I will see to that.
Okay. And number 2, pulling it. -1 again. So.
Well, I might actually take out number 2 instead of number 1, but
You have 1 shield because of shield pot.
yes, I do, which is nice because I am going to take a hit.
Then I will. Oh shoot, that's difficult terrain, isn't it?
The snow drifts
you.
next to you are.
Oh.
How much can you move?
Well, I have 2 move 2s, but because of my thing, they're only move 1s.
Oh, yep. You cannot move. So it's a good thing that the hounds aren't going to get to you.
Yeah, what is their move?
They have a move -2. So their base move of 4 goes down to 2.
So
one of them will get burned.
One of them will bite you. Yes, that's a shame.
Do I?
Wait a minute. Can you not just use the thing as a... Oh, any of your moves are -1.
All my moves are -1, yeah.
Yeah, so you can't just use the basic move. Hold on. Can I... No, I can't.
It's okay. What attack are they doing?
They are doing a calculated strike, so an attack +1, which for them is attack 3.
3. Do I do this? I could do that.
I'll be able to heal you sometime soon.
Yeah, you know what? I will just stay in place. I think this is best for everybody, not me transferring out shield bot.
All right. Well, light it up, Pyroclast.
All right. Both of the things I was going to do put fire in the air. We want to avoid that? We don't want to avoid that?
It's actually fine because it's only a movement bonus for them, and they're not even moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, top of melted armor, just attack 3. Null, there's the curse.
Damn.
Well, hey.
And with the bottom of eruption, I'll attack 2.
All right. Yeah, you got the curse out.
And it's my normal null.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, that one doesn't come out, so that's a shame. But
he's gonna take 1 damage though, so he'll die.
Yep.
And there's fire in the air.
All right. Fire in the air. It's corpse time. Okay, the corpses consume that fire to enhance their move. Do they do that even though they're not going to move? I think they do.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so number 1 attacks.
They have no choice. Unlike us, they can't choose not to do something.
Yeah. So
They're on a bout.
The frozen corpse number 1 will attack the Pyroclast. This is an attack +1. So an attack 3 on the Pyroclast. Pulling it +1. Wait, no. I take that back. It suffers 2 damage as part of the move, so it's just dead. Same thing
Oh.
for the other one. They both just die.
Oh, nice.
Yes. How
Also,
very
fire
sick.
in the air is a good thing.
Yes.
Fire in the air was a very good thing, turns out.
Boom. Very nice. Kind of leaves me just standing here like a chump. Shall I open the door?
Can you do any damage to wolves? No,
I certainly
they're too far away.
cannot. No.
Should you open the door? I don't know. Rich? You got
Let me
door
look, see.
opinions?
No, should we take care of the wolves and
Should
then
we
do
take
a
care of
rest
the
and then
wolves?
go?
I can.
I think we should take care of the wolves first.
Next round, I could probably.
Because I'd like
maybe
the long
take out
rest
the
before we
wolves.
go through this door.
I can probably kill a wolf next round.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some damage to some wolves next round. But
I
I
have
mean,
shot
first I
at
gotta go.
Yeah, I can really fuck the wolves up if need be.
I say we take another round next round to kill wolves, and then we
Okay.
long rest, and then we burst through the door.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will use the bottom of whatever to do just a regular move onto a loot. I
Yeah.
guess I'll take this one just in case I want to, if it's indicated that I should be dealing with the wolves next time. So I get this loot. It's a coin.
Good for you.
Add the coin to my stock, and that's my turn. Then it's the hounds. Number 1 will go 1-2. Number 2 will go 1-2 and bite the hive. This is an attack. What did I say? 3? Attack 3 on the hive. Pulling it, +1. 4 damage.
I thought it was an attack plus. Oh yeah, +1, 4 damage. Yep.
Yep. And then the other one goes 1-2. There they are. Okay. That's
Right.
round 3.
Rich, how quick are you going?
Pretty quickly. If I understand this card correctly, I'm just going to do one more read of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty quickly.
Okay. Can you move?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm moving towards the hounds.
Towards them? Great.
Yeah.
This might cost me some attacks, but if James can heal, I'd appreciate that.
I believe that I can. Hold on.
They bite pretty hard. Maybe I shouldn't move towards them.
No, move away from them. If you have any ranged attacks to pepper them with, do so. And
They
Greg,
retaliate.
get out of the way as quickly as you can. Are you getting out of the way super fast by any chance?
Yeah. Well,
Like-
if Rich is moving after me,
What?
I gotta go before. You want me to go before you?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, because
Okay.
can you only move one?
I
Oh,
can't
we're
say
resting.
numbers.
We're resting at the end of this.
Yeah.
At the end of
turn,
this
right?
round. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, well,
I can go
yeah.
before you.
We could.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, then I will go somewhat fast, but hopefully not as fast as either of you. Do I have a commitment from you two that you're going super fast?
I'm not going like super duper fast, but it's pretty fast for me.
Okay, Greg, are you? So you're not going super duper fast then, are you, Greg?
Well, I want to go after Rich, so
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not going. I won't go super duper fast.
Okay, I will go
But
somewhat slow.
I will go fast.
Oh, but if I go somewhat slow, then I'm inviting them to all come bite me with their move 4.
I mean, we'll see.
Okay, yeah. We just gotta see what happens. Sometimes you just gotta find it. Okay.
Sometimes you gotta find
Oh,
out.
this win goes away. All right, round 4. Everybody ready? Put them
Ready.
up. Boom. And then whip up the monster, the only monster, the hound. Ah, okay. Sound off, team. Hive, you first.
27.
27. How about you, Pyroclast?
20.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, sweet. That worked. I will do my move at 61, and the hounds will act at 72, doing sharp fangs, which is an attack
Great.
-1 with pierce, then a move -2, so another time that they're only moving 2, and then an attack -1 with pierce. So I need to think here.
What's the retaliate? Just one?
You take that loot, James? No,
I
I
did
guess
take a loot,
you took that loot, and there's okay.
but there's lots of
What
loot.
did you get? I missed that.
Coin.
Coin. Of course, everybody else draws coins.
Yeah, do you want me to leave all the loot for you, Greg?
Nah, there's no
All right.
point to that.
Light it up, Pyroclast.
Okay. Before I make my move, a hex that I am on is not a hex that's adjacent to me, right?
No.
Okay. So I'm leaving that coin anyways. Okay, do we care if that hazardous terrain, we want to leave the hazardous terrain,
We want
where
this
the
stuff
dogs
to
are.
stay for sure.
But we can get rid of the other one, right?
Yep.
The one by the door, yeah.
Okay. So with the bottom of flowing fire, it's moved 6, but I don't think I actually have 6 to go.
Are you going here?
Put me 1 4, but not on the door.
Yeah. So like right there.
No, I want to be adjacent. I want to be adjacent to my hazardous terrain.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I suffer damage, and I'll destroy that hazardous terrain. The next 3 attacks, I add poison, wound, and fire to the air.
Sweet. So this is like you walked up and you just grabbed a fistful of magma. You're just gritting
Pretty
through
much.
it like the
Yeah.
pain conduit. Okay. Shield
Oh, and
bot.
that's it?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Shield bot has move 2, right? So he does that.
Well, you have shield 1 for the attack now. And I will
Heck.
too.
Yeah. Breakout Hive.
So I will stay where I am for these 3 attacks. I'm going to
Okay.
take 1 retaliate. This is an attack 2 targets naturally with high impact projectiles. I add a 3rd with my thing.
Yep.
However, yes, I will take a retaliate and I'll have disadvantage on one of these.
Yeah.
So let's just do them in order. Hound number 1.
All right. Pull it.
Pulling it. +1. 3 damage to that hound.
Very good.
Then hound number 2.
Disadvantage.
Pulling it with disadvantage. +1 after this attack. Change form or ×2. So obviously the +1
Yep.
is going to be 3 damage to him as well. And I will take 1 retaliate.
And then number 4 in the back.
I'll also not change form. I'll stick with where I'm at. And number 4 in the back. +0. And after this attack, move 1 of your summons 2. So he will take 2 damage. And I won't move him. He'll stay where he's at. Now I will move 1 back.
Back?
So I'll have to. Yeah,
back to you mean
towards
like-
me. Yeah, that's back towards camera. There we go.
I guess. It really feels like moving forward because the hounds are at your back.
I suppose so. I will stay there. So I have shield 1 for these attacks that are coming. So that's good for me. That
Yes, it
is my
is.
turn.
Okay. Well, it's the Snow Dancer's turn. Let's dance. Okay. I gotta think about how best to do this.
Get them all down to 2.
I can do more than that. Okay.
I mean, if you could literally just get the front one down to 2, then you'll at least guarantee that they all get damage put on them. because the rest of them will all walk into lava.
Yes. Okay. No. Because, well, we'll see. With the top of polar...
They must, James. They must. There's simply no way they can't walk into lava.
Well, hold on. You'll see. With the top
Okay.
of polar vortex, I will designate a hex within 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3. I designate this hex for my
Cool.
polar vortex. Now, I pull 2 all enemies within range 3 of the designated hex towards that designated hex. So, burn,
2.
burn, burn. They all step in and take 2 damage.
Okay.
So none of them are killed. And so the bad thing is that you will take 2 attacks here.
Okay.
But before it happens, with the bottom of whiteout, I will move 3, but I'll just move 1. And then, no, wait. Oh, no. I will move 2 onto this loot. So that I can...
He's taking your loot and
So-
throwing you to the wolves.
So that I can heal 2 within range 1. My dear friend, the Hive.
Who's
Cool,
about to
thank
take
you.
2 attack force.
No,
Hold on a second. Mulligan. No, never mind. No, I don't have a way that I can force any of them to step in lava again. These aren't attack 4s, though. It's more complicated than that. Because first, so number 1 doesn't
Yeah.
attack against no one, and then moves -2, but can only get to here.
Okay.
Number 2 does an attack -1, which from the Hound is an attack 1,
Yeah.
with Pierce.
So my shield means nothing.
Pierce 2. So attack 1, pulling it, -1.
No damage.
Rego Death. First of all, hello, Rego Death. Rego Death points out that before I would have had the guy moving in an invalid way. But then I saved it. Oh, I didn't get my thing. What is my loot? It's lumber.
All right. Cool. So no damage, and then if something else happens,
Then, yes. So he did the no damage attack. Then he moves -2, but he doesn't have to move because he's already next to you. And then he does the same attack again. So attack 1. Pulling it,
Okay.
+0. 1 damage.
with PS, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
And
1
then
damage.
number 4 does an attack on nobody, then moves 2, and then does an attack 1 with Pierce 2 on you.
Cool.
Pulling it ×2.
So 2 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a bad time for the
There are
×2.
definitely worse times to draw ×2. So here are these hurting puppies.
Yeah, they're really hurting.
But they are
Question.
also right up on us.
What is everyone's plan for this turn?
Well, I'm about to look at my cards to find out what my capacity is to kill these hounds right now.
I'll probably just do my long rest now.
All right. I might have to short rest then.
Like, I was under the impression that when James said, "We'll kill the hounds," James had a plan to kill the hounds.
I did. But
So now I'm just like up in the corner.
It
with
clashed-
No cards left.
it clashed with a separate plan of healing Greg. And it didn't help when they didn't move that first time. Okay.
All right.
What do I have left? And can it kill these friggin' hounds? No.
All right. I'm gonna short rest.
Okay.
I don't have to. I cannot long rest. I can just sit here and heal and then long rest once I actually have no cards left.
Hold
I
on.
do have 2 cards in my hand.
Perhaps I should just short rest right now.
Well,
I'm going to short rest. I don't
Okay,
really.
Yeah, I'm gonna short rest because maybe I
have a
can
lot of
actually.
choices.
I might actually just have a clear option to take out all the hounds easily before they move.
I'm gonna play.
Okay,
I'm
wait.
ready.
So, James, do you think you have a move that can take out all the hounds?
Oh yeah. In fact, I don't know why I said I think. I definitely do. As long as okay, I don't love losing that card, but I can live with it. Okay.
In that case, I will long rest. And
Okay.
once the cards are flipped, I'll ask you to tell me exactly what you are doing before I decide when I go.
Yep. That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Okay.
So we do have to hope that they don't go super fast because I lost my fastest move card. But I can guarantee they will all die on my turn,
Cool.
which will be fairly early.
Excellent. Let's all
I
hope.
feel like there was a misunderstanding here, and the misunderstanding may have been entirely my fault. But I feel like last turn I was told, "We're gonna kill these wolves. You run up ahead."
No. There's no misunderstanding. That's what was
Yep.
happening.
Okay.
And we're gonna get them.
Okay.
We're
So
gonna
now
get them.
it's okay that I'm useless now. It was agreed on by all of us.
Yeah.
Agreed on by all.
Yeah. And you're taking a long rest, right?
No,
No. So are you gonna blow the
I
door?
got a long rest when you guys are moving up to where I'm
Okay.
at next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here we are then.
Here we are.
Here we are. Round 5. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Put them up, team. Boom. And then, moment of truth. The hounds are going just before me.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
It's
What
a
are they
catastrophe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing
They're
we took
doing
this challenge.
pack hunting. So they will move regular, attack regular, but they get +2 if they have an adjacent ally.
Which they all will.
They certainly shall.
So they're all doing attack 4s.
They're all doing attack 4s.
And they're doing them all on me.
Well, they aren't. Oh, yes. No, because this guy cannot get into the fray. Wait, no, with a regular move he can.
Yep, shook hand.
The only thing that could make this funnier is if Jamie was here to be like, "Yes, Gregory, they're all going to attack you." Did I stun a Gregory?
Wait, hold on. Regodith says, had we moved properly in round 3, I would have been able to pull number 3 through 2 lava tiles. So it should be dead. Which one's number 3?
Yeah, none of them are number 3.
Said
But hold
round
on.
3.
Let me think backwards. I can't even remember what I did in round 3. Do you mean in round 4, like the previous round? Hold on. I designated this. Which
Maybe
one
it
could
was
have gone through 2?
how I had to move to place the.
Oh,
this
this
terrain.
is it. This one could have gone. No. I'm baffled.
Well, I
I'm
can kill one,
Okay.
presuming I don't draw, something awful.
Yeah. Yeah. Shield bot will kill one.
Shield bot can kill one with his attack 1.
Oh,
and-
Steve.
And then I will long rest, so I'll get 2 more health. So,
Yep. And I'm not curing you again this turn, but I can cure you again soon.
Cool. I'm going
And put
to
slap a regen on you next round.
I'll go before the hounds with my long rest.
Okay. So it's gonna go Hive, Hound, Snow Dancer. And Pyroclast. Resting at the end. All right. Shield bot.
Not resting.
So Shieldbot will just attack whichever one up.
Hey, James, I'm not resting.
Oh, right,
I said
right.
38.
Sorry, 38. Okay.
Yeah.
That's also last. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Attack's number
Shield bot-
2.
Well, I get to control the attack. Is number 2 one of the ones with 5 health with 5 damage?
Number 1 and 2 do. So these two.
Okay, well, I'll attack the one with 1 damage that he can get. So
Yeah.
that one is in fact the one he's going for.
Perfect.
Attack 1, pulling it, times 2. Effective. But
It's not the most exciting time to get a times 2, but it's an emphatic way to say that hound is not going to be a problem.
I will heal 2 as part of my long rest, and I will get rid of a card and get all my cards back. And I'll do a bunch of attacks to me.
Okay. So it's a real shame that number 1 obviously has to go before number 4, because otherwise number 4, if number 4 attacked, he wouldn't have the special advantage right now. But number 1 will bound through the snow, its tongue lolling about happily, and attack you. This is an attack 4 on the hive. Pulling it, +1.
So 4 damage because Shieldbot is there to protect me.
Yep. And the shield is meaningful.
Yeah.
And then the other one will do the same. Attack 4, pulling it +1.
So 4 damage more. I am down to 2 health.
Okay, but you're alive. It's all good.
But I'm alive.
Yeah, it's
You're
fine.
alive.
Oh, good.
It is. It is. All right. Snow Dancer. With the top of Polar Vortex, I'll designate a hex within range 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I will pull all enemies within range 3 of the desired hex. Oh, fuck's sake. I can't get number 1 with this.
Yeah, you can.
No, because I can't pull him through the snowdrift.
Why? What is
Because
it?
it's only a pull 2.
Oh, it's only pull 2.
Because he came through that way. If you were...
Why not? Hold on. It's within range 3?
Yeah.
You can pull him through allies, can't you?
No. I can pull him through
it's-
his guys.
Right.
Fuck. Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. But
Okay.
I'll put the polar vortex back here, right here, and pull this guy. This guy dies.
That's number 4.
Yeah. And number 1 goes back 1. And then
Number 2. Or did we kill 2?
we killed 2.
Alright.
Number 1's the one who's left. And then
Alright.
with the bottom of cold therapy, I won't. Ooh, maybe I should do this. You know what? Why not? I'm going to engage the bottom of cold therapy. And then from now on, at the start of each of my turns, I can consume either frost or wind to perform heal 2, range 2. So I'll get to work on you, buddy.
Thank you.
Just stick close to me and I'll watch out for you. I gained 2 experience for magnanimously preparing this. Okay. Pyroclast. Any chance you have a range 3 attack?
No.
Fair enough.
But okay, first I suffer my damage from my flowing fire.
Yeah.
Oh, do you continuously take damage from that?
Yeah, until I rest.
Oh, wow.
Or the next 2 turns, or until I rest.
Ever comes first.
That
Interesting.
hound just needs 1 damage done to it.
1 damage.
I mean, all that shield bot will do it at the beginning of the turn. If
Okay, so you don't need me to do that?
I mean, there's something better for you to do.
Yeah, there's something better for me, but not for us.
That's fine. Do it.
Okay, with the bottom of cooling, I'll heal 5.
You're an essential part of us. Plus, that frees me up to focus on healing Greg.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a big heal on myself and get out of there, and hope that
Okay.
shield bot gets the job done.
With that heal on my next 3 move abilities, I add -1 move, but I'm going to long rest next round, so all of these bad things don't exist anymore.
Cool.
And with the top of Deep Fury, I'll just like dance around.
Cool.
Okay. All right. That's round 5 in the books. We are going into round 6.
Now I am long resting.
Now you're long resting officially. Okay.
And I'm doing this.
Okay. I'm not quite sure what I know one of my 2 cards. Okay.
What's gonna happen first? Do I take the It doesn't matter. No, never mind. None of this matters. None of my question matters.
Well, there you go. There you go. What are you doing, Hive? Are you acting early and moving?
I'm going fast, healing myself, and moving.
Will you be closer to the door?
I will be much closer to the door.
Sweet. Okay, I will go fairly fast. Ah! Whoa, we almost had a total collapse.
Yeah. I saw that.
I almost
that
knocked the
time.
camera onto the thing. Okay. I have the capacity to deal with this hound if it becomes necessary. Otherwise, I will be focused on healing my dear friend Hive.
Thank you.
Steve the Hive. Stevie. All right.
Steve the Hot Eve.
The
Stevie.
Hivey. Hivey. All right. Round 6. Is everybody ready?
I'm ready, and I don't regret naming him Stevie.
Put him up, team. Boom. Stevie the Wonder Hive. All right. Sound off, team. Pyroclast.
99.
99. You're goddamn resting. Great. Good stuff. How about you, Hive?
28.
28. Well, you're behind me, which is frustrating. But ahead of the hounds by a long shot because they're doing calculated strike.
Don't worry about this hound. He's dead.
Okay. All right.
Leave.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will use the top of Snowball to heal 2 within range 3 and grant regenerate to the Hive.
Great.
And that puts Frost in the air. And then, with the bottom of Whiteout, I will move 3. 1, 2, 3. And heal 2 within range 1 on the Pyroclast.
Thank you. I'm at full, but that was nice.
That's still a nice gesture.
Yeah.
I mean, I had the healing to give. I didn't have anything else planned. All right. Be a hero, Shield Bot.
Shieldbot will attack that wolf with 1 health.
Bang, bang.
Pulling it. +0. He's dead.
Boom. All
Thank
right.
you, Shieldbot.
What
There.
an easy challenge for Greg.
For Greg.
You know what? It wasn't bad. It could have gone a little bit better.
Certainly wasn't bad for anyone but Greg.
But I mean, for the team as a whole, like Greg didn't have to burn cards. We're healing him up.
No.
We've cleared the first room.
I heal 1 because of this regenerate. I then heal an additional 4 because of prepared for deployment. That nets me an experience. And then I will move 3 to be on the loot. And I can also grant one of my summon a move 4. I will move him up so he is adjacent to the door.
Perfect.
Boom. Loot, please.
Okay. Here we go. You get an arrow vine.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
I guess who wants to blow the door?
I'm gonna call last round in the door blowing.
Yeah, that
Like,
makes sense.
Blow the door.
Yeah, that's
set
fair.
the room up. Play the round out.
Yeah,
Unless you
unless
don't
it's like
wanna
an
set
empty
the room
room
up.
or something. If it's an empty
Unless
room,
you,
we're
or
done
if
in
you
2
don't want to
minutes.
set the room up, James.
No, setting the room up is great. It means that I don't have to set
Okay.
it up next time. Okay.
Let's do
Well,
it too.
in that case, we're going in. I am going to plan for the possibility of there being a bunch of enemies and me wanting to hit them and hurt them. With a
Can I open the
fallback
door?
of something good. Can I open the door?
I said, do you want me to open the door?
If you
can go
can
early.
you act fast?
Yeah, I gotta lose a card.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to actually act kind of slow. So don't put the pressure on
can go-
yourself to act fast.
I can go fast and open the door. I've got to move. That's
Great.
fairly good.
I'm going to hang back in the hopes of maximizing what I can do. I've got a couple of options. Obviously, a lot depends on what's in the room.
Yeah, I've got a move that's fairly good. I think I'm gonna stick with this.
Great.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which of my cards to lose on my rest. It's very hard.
I know.
Sorry.
It gets harder and harder with each level because you just get more good cards.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna lose flowing fire, and if ever you guys are like, "Hey, don't you have that big move?" I'm gonna say no.
Okay. All right. Well, here it is. Lucky round 7. Wait, you still playing, Rich?
Yeah,
Rich is
sorry.
Oh,
planning.
that's
I
okay.
can see it in his brow.
It's tough.
Stuff.
Okay.
All right, we're
All
ready.
right. Okay,
Up,
round
team.
7. Put them up, team. Boom. And then sound off. What do you have, Pyroclast?
28.
What about you, Hive?
16.
Okay. We're going Hive, Pyroclast, Snow Dancer. And maybe some shit in the middle.
And maybe some shit in the middle. Boom.
All right, Shield Bot just hangs tight. Break out,
It just hangs
Hive.
down here. First, I am going to transfer mode into Shieldbot. I will transfer out of Aimed Assault into Shieldbot, so I will leave behind the sniper turret. He's the one who looks like a training dummy.
He sure
Yay.
is.
Love that guy. He
Were
is
you
shot.
there? Where were you? Either
No,
there?
I was there.
Yeah.
Yep, right in front of the door. Yep. Now I will move 3, starting with into the door.
Okay. Here we go.
Tell me all about this room.
When this door is open, we read section 91.2.
When the door hits your eye.
Just making sure crude boots are spend.
I believe
All boots are spend, right?
I
Yeah.
believe they are. I'll look it up for you, but I believe
What
they
the
are.
hell? I had the goddamn ice spikes. Where'd I put them? Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Crude boots in the middle of my. Okay, here we are. Yep, they were new. When you take a long rest.
Favorite thing. I'm gonna use them in the first turn of every rest for the rest of my life. I'm gonna wake up that morning and be like, I gotta put my boots on.
I mean, there are better boots like that we have access to. Even
They give me more than +1 move.
if you spend a hide, then you can get rough boots, which during your turn add +1 to all your move abilities, not just one move ability. So if you have a card that's like move, do something, move, you get it for both, not just the first.
I don't yet, but maybe one day.
Maybe one day. And then I just need to check the shop. I think we have up to
Okay. Greg,
30.
would you replace the hound? Because we won't encounter any more hounds.
Yeah, they're done.
With the burrowing blade.
Ooh, okay. How many of them are there?
There are
2
going to
shield on the
be
burrowing blade.
2.
Not a fan of that.
Please add elite burrowing blades 2 and 3.
Elite.
So
Not
the burrowing
fan of
blade
that.
gimmick for the elites is that they have 6 health, move 4, attack 4, and traits wise, they have shield 3 and they cause wound innately. Here in this room, we can see there are more snowdrifts, difficult terrain. There are ice spikes, hazardous terrain, and there are ice pillars, obstacles. We're not done. Hold on. Normal, living corpse number 1
Turns.
returns to the fray. Oh wow. So, please remind me. Rich, what was your move? What was your number? Your initiative number?
28.
28. The frozen corpses precede you. The frozen corpse. Doing freezing embrace, which is a move +1. So it's going to get to you with its freezing embrace.
Right. Well, I
Uh,
still have 2 more moves, but I think it will get to me no matter where I go.
yeah, so I think you should stay where you are for the benefit of me helping you with the problem that you're going to have. And the burrowing blades are going last, so this is unfortunate. I can still do more than nothing with my moves, but less than I might have hoped. Okay, burrowing blades. Where are their little? Where's their initiative marker? In here. Bam.
Frozen corpses kind of look sassy.
Oh, I heal 1. I didn't do that last time.
Yeah, they kind of got like a.
I gotta.
Oh wait, you can't see me, but yes, I was doing what Greg was doing. Maybe a little sassier, but I've had more practice. 68, so they're last. Okay. So yeah, I think you should hang tight, Hive.
Okay. Also, Rich, before I go, what are the burrowing blades doing?
Great question. The burrowing blades are doing tunneling slices. They will focus on the enemy furthest away and do a move +1, which is move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. They're both coming to you, even though they're focused on me.
I'll be in front.
There you go.
Rich, are you prepared to take a bunch of attacks?
Well, the thing is, they're going to focus on me, and I might move.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I will definitely move. So then they will focus on Sniper Bot.
I've got shield 2 for the first attack I take this round.
Okay, because basically, no matter what we do, they're like coming to here.
Yeah.
Because they want to get to whoever's in the back.
Who's ever in the back? Yeah. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, and when they get there, they'll actually do an attack -2. So an attack 2 that causes wound on all enemies occupying or adjacent to hexes entered during the move ability. So that'll only affect the end depending on where we place ourselves. Because 1, 2, 3, 4.
And that
5.
frozen corpse is moving forward right now, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay, so I can fight him without going into the room.
Yep.
Correct. Well, I'm going to take a bunch of attacks again, but
we're going to work on helping you, though.
Yes, yes.
Including one very important bit of help.
I am going to move 1 more forward, though.
Okay, but then I can't help you in a very vital way to stop you from having brittle on you when you start getting attacked.
Why? Because the ice demon is doing
because
it?
cold therapy lets me heal 2 within range 2.
Right.
But we're already range 2. So if you move 1 more, I can't heal you.
But who's
Could you just
brittling
move first?
The frozen corpse is going to brittle him. No, because it's cold therapy is at the start of my turn. Consume the element. And by the way, the element is still here. Whoops. Optical illusion.
By element.
Well, the problem with that is that all allies and enemies take 1 damage from where I stop moving.
All enemies and allies take damage from what?
From my final point. All adjacent enemies and allies take 1 damage.
Okay.
So Rich and Sniper Bot will take 1 damage.
Oh, Jim
I think we can live with that. I think we can live with
that. Rich, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm full.
Okay.
And listen, I have healing abilities that I will continue to use at every opportunity.
All right. Sniper Bot and Rich take 1 damage. I'll trust Sniper Bot to record that. Sniper Bot is down to 2 health. That's fine. And then I will do an attack 2, range 3 on the guy.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Frozen corpse number 1. Attack 2.
Brittle is ×2 on the next source of damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is he? How many attacks am I taking? I'm taking. And one causes wound.
2 more after the frozen corpse. But I won't. You won't be brittled because I will cure it. I will heal it off you.
Yeah, I can't do an attack.
That happens, right?
You know what? Here's my mulligan.
Yes.
Here's my mulligan to make this all make sense. Because,
Brittle
well,
is
I
gone.
didn't know though. I didn't know before I opened the door.
Yeah.
So I think this is what happens.
Okay. But again, I'll take the brittle. You won't get brittle.
I know.
damage.
Hold on.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Is this just a mulligan? Because all your single target melee attacks. No. This is what I. No, this isn't what I intended. I took it off the wrong one. It's fine. This is a mulligan. This is a legit mulligan.
All right.
Because this already has 2 targets. I meant to take off the one that adds a target. I didn't. I messed up.
Okay.
So I take off the other one.
Yep. I believe you.
Well,
And-
don't bother believing me because I was wrong again.
Oh.
I was wrong again. I attacked that dude for 2. Let's just do this.
Okay. Attack 2.
Pulling it. ×2. 4 damage.
Hey, sweet.
Hooray!
He has
Yeah,
shield 1, of
good.
course, but 3 damage.
3 damage.
That's
Cool,
nothing
cool.
to sneeze at.
Nothing to sneeze at.
All right. It's
Okay.
corpse time, baby.
End of my turn. Rich, you took
Freezing
a damage?
embrace. This
Yeah.
guy moves forward 2, and then he immobilizes and embrittles you.
Immobilize and embrittles.
Done. Light it up, Pyroclast.
Okay, I want to get.
If only I was going
I don't have line
after.
of sight on the corpse right now, do I?
You absolutely do.
I do. Okay.
Because it's the corner of the hex you're in can draw a line to the corner of the hex he's in. That's absolutely true because you have a corner that
Okay.
touches the
I'll
door.
attack him for 2 with lava bomb.
Very nice.
-1.
So no damage.
No damage.
That puts fire in the air and a hazardous terrain tile beneath him. Now, do we want me to push him?
Yeah.
Yes.
How much can you push him?
Well,
I
yeah,
have
can
to
you
be
push him
adjacent
too?
to him.
Oh,
I've moved 3, push 1.
no, not worth it.
No, not worth it.
Okay.
If you had
That's
pushed
it.
2, I'd advocate for it. But yeah, not worth it with push 1.
No, that was not a push that I could enhance.
Mhm.
That would have been the push I would have enhanced if I could.
Okay. Let's dance. First, I'll use the bottom of cold therapy. I'll consume the frost.
He's wounded. He's wounded and poisoned, but I think he was already poisoned.
No, he wasn't already poisoned.
Oh, yeah.
Those
he's
were
wounded
the
and
last
poisoned.
All these guys are muddled too. Hold on.
Righto. And that's helpful. Blinding flurries. Good catch, Craig.
And
No problem.
yeah, there's you put the fire in the air, right?
Yep.
It's just a top half fire instead of a bottom half fire where I normally look for my fire.
Yeah. Okay. So I did consume that frost and heal 2 the hive, removing the brittle.
And I heal through it, right? Poison's the only thing that stops.
Exactly. Yep.
Cool.
And then
So I am at full health. I'm gonna lose this regenerate though, but that's fine.
okay. Then looking at my actual moves,
Can you do any
What?
damage to the corpse?
can I do? Yes, I can. Because first, with the bottom of tornado, I will move 3, jump 3 to here, which is kind of just an arbitrary jump. Because these 2, we're not adjacent to here and here because of the wall, right?
Yep.
So I don't think there's any reason to do it, but I could push an ally or enemy 1 within range 2. But I don't think that's the move, so I won't. But I do put wind in the air, which could certainly be handy. in times to come. And then with the top of crosswinds, I'll grant one ally, the Hive, move 2, attack 3.
Well, I'll stay where I'm at, but I'll do that attack 3.
Hell yeah.
And it's attack 4 because of the poison.
Sure is.
Sure is.
0, so 3 damage.
3 damage. He's in rough
down
shape.
He's down to 3 health, and he's wounded now. So that's
Yep.
pretty good.
I can guarantee his death in the next round, though it might not be the smartest move. No,
After it attacks Greg like 6 or 7 more times, I guarantee it's
I
dead.
didn't say
guarantee.
anything. I didn't say anything
Guarantee.
about before it does anything. I just said I can guarantee its death. Okay. That's me. And then with the
Blades.
now it's the blades. So,
Hey, wait a second, James. Where's the door out of this room?
oh, great question, Greg. And the answer is no, I see where it is. It is specifically in this corner.
Ah,
And
even
where are the
though-
other 2 frozen corpses?
The other room
I know it's
like
supposed to
connects like that. It's
Are there
not a
not
deal.
3 on the
No,
on the?
there's 4 on the thing, but 3 of them are dead.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry about those guys.
I thought that was really just the new room, and I was like, there's just
No.
like half of this room I can't see. It's a huge fucking room, guys.
all right, so number 2 jumps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and attacks everyone adjacent to a hex that it entered, which is only the Hive.
Okay.
And this is an attack -2. So it's an attack 2 that causes wound.
Okay.
But I can heal your wound at the start of my next turn thanks to that wind. Attack 2,
Cool.
pulling it -1.
No damage because of shield bot.
Shield bot is not real anymore. There's
That's
no shield
true.
bot.
1 damage.
And then the other burrowing blade.
Oh wait, no. I'm shield bot. I'm inhabiting shield
You
bot.
have shield power. Okay,
Yes.
great.
So no damage.
The other one jumps up and does the same gimmick. Attack 2, pulling it null.
Hey,
Sweet.
Hey, that's not so bad.
You were
Especially
due
because
for one of those.
the best it could have been.
it's somewhat frustrating here because if they had
Wait.
moved before me, I had Tornado in my hand, which is an attack 3 honeycomb, and I could have taken my major power potion and put an attack 5 on all of them.
That'd been cool.
Question,
That would've
James.
been great.
Neither of those guys did damage to me.
No,
Then I didn't lose my regenerate.
no.
So I have regenerate and wound. Do I lose both at the beginning of next turn?
Oh,
Or does the regenerate heal the wound before I can be wounded?
I think that's
Oh,
something
wait,
that
hold
you're.
on. It's listed right here. If a figure has both regenerate and wound, the regenerate effect is applied first, removing the wound before it takes effect.
Ha! Nice. But for now, we got to, because if you don't get your turn before they hit you.
If I don't go before those guys, though, yeah, I will.
But I will also, if I act before you, I will take your wound away. So there we go.
All right.
We are in real good shape for this second room. Not as good as if I hadn't just dropped that card, but I can.
Like I personally just started this started the second room with just 1 lost card,
Yeah,
full
Me as
health,
well, just
and
one last card.
my wildfire in play already. It's like
Yeah.
better than just starting the game.
Yeah.
yeah. I've lost
Well, I think
1
we're doing
health.
quite well.
I've lost 1 health, but I also haven't used my amulet of life, so I'm functionally at full health. I have lost 1
I
card.
have lost 1 health because of just standing next to Greg.
Well, I got a chance to
Sorry
heal
about
you.
that.
But I have
wasn't
cold
my
therapy
intention.
engaged, and I've lost 1 card. There's only 1 room left after this. I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at right now. Okay,
Right. Just making a little note that there's fire in the air.
we're going into round 8 next time with fire and wind waning. And I will have good options here, I think, for some attacks. So that's
Alright.
great.
Next week, everyone's set for Friday as it stands.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought you had said you couldn't, but
Yeah.
if you can.
No, the 18th I can't. That's 2 Fridays from now.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, geez. It's forever from now. We don't need to think about that.
That's what I thought when he said it.
Yeah. I
Does no
just
one like to plan more than a week in advance?
I just thought he must be talking about next week because I can't imagine why.
Oh, so many times, Greg, I'm like,
I gotta
I
get
have
Danielle
like
to
3
teach me
Fridays in a row coming up where I can't play, but it's not this next Friday, so I'll just tell them on Wednesday, on the Wednesday before.
I I get Danielle to teach me specifically the kind of makeup you do so you don't look so fucking shiny with the lights.
That's just concealer, I think. That's just a base layer.
It's something like that. I'm not sure it's concealer because concealer you only put on
Oh no, not
certain
concealer. What do you
spots.
call it? Foundation.
Could be foundation. If it's foundation, I know. I mean, I know how to put foundation on. You literally just cover your entire face. Not that there's no technique to it, but it's not much more complicated than that. Okay, so hey, check it out. Tomorrow, I believe in my heart that we're going into the 46th chamber of blueprints. Throw your W's up. Because it just has to happen. But the thing is, it doesn't have to happen. So we'll find out. It's all in the draw.
Mhm.
There's
You
nothing
started
between
Chamber
me.
1.
Technically, yes.
Yep.
Have you streamed this whole game?
Yes.
And how many jokes did you make during the episode where you entered the 36th chamber?
Well, you definitely couldn't say which one is 36th. I suppose every
Bad.
time you get a 36th room into your floor
Yeah, you
plan,
can.
like you call that one 36.
No,
But
there's
there's no
definitely a room 36. I don't know what it is, but the room directory does list them in
Oh,
order.
right, the blue cards are just numbered. So there is a
Yeah.
36th chamber. But the joke I've specifically been making has been about entering the 46th chamber, since the goal of the game is to get to the 46th room of the 45 room house.
I need to look that up right now and see
so-
what 36 is to see if there's
All
a
I need
Wu-Tang
is for the
reference
game
in
to
there.
give me the cards that I want. So hopefully that'll happen tomorrow. But time will tell. I don't think there'll be anything going on Monday here, but maybe there will because I played some Lolo and it felt good. Solving puzzles soothes my mind when there are things in the world that I cannot fix. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. Time will tell.
James, do you want to know what the 36 chamber is? You definitely have it unlocked.
Yes.
It's the laboratory. The laboratory.
The
is
laboratory.
room 36.
Yep. I have been in the laboratory many times.
And now you have something to say the next time you're there.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. So I hope Blueprints comes together. Maybe some Lolo on Monday, maybe not. Definitely nothing on Tuesday. Out of town for a thing. Wednesday, skies are clear. In one sense, and certainly whatever I am feeling on that day, I will want to have fun. So as long as Greg's schedule stays clear, we will be beating him up and hopefully getting back to the single digits in our list. But we'll see. We're getting close. We are going to finish phase 2 of the Beat 'em Up project. It's going to happen fairly soon. And then, before you know it, it's going to be Friday again. The actual Friday, not Saturday. And we'll be here playing Friday Night Frosthaven. Hopefully finishing the Crystal Fields. So, hey.
Oh, definitely. Unlosable.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. If I've learned one thing in the first 100 episodes, it's that we can be pretty comfortable throwing around words like unlosable. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, when we're playing Frosthaven, I got nothing. Take care of yourselves. And be kind to everyone you meet.